Welcome back everybody to Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet, Miami, Florida. Today we got a southeast wind at 8 miles an hour and outgoing tide, which is going to make for some pretty favorable conditions for the boats, but let's see how our captains handle it as they prepare to do battle with Haulover Inlet. Our captain in the first round is going to show you what it's like when you come rolling through Haulover, but you show no mercy whatsoever for the inlet. Here this little Boston whalers making their way toward the mouth of Haulover, and my cap has this throttle pinned. This Boston whaler is a small, light boat. Even on a small day like today, with a throttle pin like this, these guys are gonna get air. But my captain doesn't let that stop him. He keeps it pounded down and blasts their way into the inlet. This really is a pretty impressive run, especially for a small vessel like this, tackling Haulover Inlet, and I've absolutely got to go ahead and give this round to the boats. Our captain here in the second round decides he's not going to be outdone by our first round captain, and he's going to roll through Haulover throttle pinned as well. Here we're going to see this cigarette entering the mouth of Haulover. My man has the throttle just slammed on this one. He's blasting his way into the inlet, gonna make a pass coming up here on the right, gets a little launching pad, and my man's gonna get some air. This is kind of wild. He gets a little bounce on the first wave and just hits that second wave perfect to get this one airborne. But no problems here. These guys will keep the throttle pin the rest of the way through and take a win for the boats in the second round as well. Now this is gonna pose an issue for Haulover Inlet as the boats are gonna go up 2-0 early. But here in our third round, we're gonna see a Sundeck come rolling through Haulover, and let's see if our captain can have the same luck our first two captains had. Here we're coming out a little bit slower than our first two vessels, but once again, we're in a little different kind of boat here as well. This is basically a lake boat. Now don't get me wrong, that Boston whaler that we saw in the first round wasn't a whole lot different than this, but as you look at these conditions, you can tell we've got a few things going on. One, the wind has picked up a few miles an hour. Two, we've got a yacht coming out in front of them that's going to stir up the wake a little bit more. And three, this crew, you could kind of tell from the whole way out, really wasn't prepared to come out and do battle with Haulover, and they're going to go ahead and pull that infamous Haulover U-turn. And I'll be honest, I really don't blame them all that much. An hour ago, this crew probably could have blasted out at the inlet at full throttle and it wouldn't have mattered, but as we can see in the background here, there's white caps. Things have changed quite significantly, and unfortunately for the boater here, Haulover's going to go ahead and take a win in this round. And that's going to take us into our fourth round, and we're going to play one of our favorite games, Can They Hang On? And here we're going to see this boat making their way out of Haulover Inlet. My man's got the throttles pinned a little bit on this one as well, and things look, oh no! We've lost a hat. Now typically when we play this game, we're talking about people hanging on, and this crew's going to hang on just fine, but still, Haulover took a victim, and I'm going to go ahead and give this round to Haulover. And that'll take us into our fifth and final round, tied at 2 apiece. Who will take the win this week? Will it be the boats or Haulover? And we're going to see a deep impact rolling through the inlet with a full house. That's right, my man brought the entire crew. And man, you can tell as he's running, the throttles are pinned on this one too. Once again, it's a little bit of a calmer day here at Haulover, and the boats are kind of having their way with her, as this boat in the fifth round is going to take a win in this round, and they're also going to take a win in this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we've got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps around South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.